Hey, this is Love 101, the family station. Gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are tuned to the number one gospel station in the nation. Love 101 FM, of course. We are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. I know many of you, or should I just say some of you are at work right now. Holiday up, free paper burn. I am Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, keeping your company today inside Alive 1 to 5. It's Island Vibes Tuesday. Gotta say hello to my friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Good afternoon. If you're listening to us via the website at www.love101.org, good afternoon. Or you're listening to us from the app that you've downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Good afternoon to you. Hey, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I will bring you highlights from the news. 1:45, menticize that mental exercise. 2 o'clock prayer blast with Sister Sam Smith of the Hope for Life Prayer Breakthrough Team. 2:15, the evidence. And we will be joined by Noel Williams for part 2. So he got shot in his head. And last week, Tuesday, he was sharing his testimony with us. So we have part 2 of that testimony. You gotta jump on and ensure you stick with us all the way, all right? 3 o'clock, we go behind the pulpit with senior education, or rather with Father Frank Powell. 3:45 Celebration Club. So if you're having a birthday or anniversary, you wait until 3:45, then you message me on our WhatsApp line, or you call our studio line. 3:45. 4 o'clock Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Galeen. Then 4:55, we wrap things up inside Alive 1 to 5 on this Island Vibes Tuesday. So after I do the news, I will mark the register. So children of God, please ensure that you are on the live, right? It's now time for highlights from the news at this time. Environment scores big with positive yields from National Tree Planting Initiative. To date, 730,548 trees have been distributed or planted under the National Tree Planting Initiative, and the environment has been that much better for it. By simply planting tree seedlings since the project began 2 years ago, over 14 tons of pollutants have been removed from the air. 574.3 million gallons of water have been filtered, and more than 4,490 tons of carbon dioxide have been absorbed. Launched by Prime Minister Andrew Holness in October 2019, the National Tree Planting Initiative aims to plant 3 million ornamental and timber trees in 3 years. And this is good, so that means it's just better for the environment overall. Yeah, it's healthier for us. Now, COVID self-test kits expected in Jamaica this week. A shipment of self-administered COVID-19 test kits are to arrive in the island later this week as the health ministry moves to incorporate home testing as part of the national strategy for self-monitoring and virus transmission risk reduction. So that's a part of the national strategy for self-monitoring and virus transmission risk reduction. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton confirmed yesterday that the WHO-approved kits should be in the country this week. He had previously announced that the ministry would import 150,000 of the devices to be made available for free to Jamaicans under guidance. The intention is that once these kits are imported, we will engage in discussions with critical stakeholders to determine the best approach to distribution and use of these kits, he said at a recent media briefing. Now, Trinidad registered 610 COVID deaths in December. 610 COVID deaths. Trinidad and Tobago registered 610 deaths so far this month from the novel coronavirus pandemic, making it so far the worst month since the first case was registered here in March last year. Last month, Trinidad and Tobago registered 425 deaths, and the Ministry of Health, in its latest bulletin on Sunday, noted that 30 people died from the virus, pushing the death toll to 2,768. In addition, Trinidad and Tobago registered 465 new confirmed positive cases from samples taken during December 22 to 25, and so far this month, a total of 18,468 people have tested positive for the virus. The country has registered 89,829 infections and 70,220 recoveries since March. That's right, rather since March last year. In November, the country registered 14,032 infections. The authorities said 473 patients were hospitalized as of Sunday. So we just got to pray for peeps, That's a lot. So we have to keep them in our prayers and also pray, for coverage. Now, CDC recommends a shorter COVID isolation and quarantine for all. United States health officials yesterday cut isolation restrictions for Americans who catch the novel coronavirus from 10 to 5 days, and similarly shortened the time that close contacts need to quarantine. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, officials said the guidance is in keeping with growing evidence that people with the coronavirus are most infectious in the 2 days before and 3 days after symptoms develop. The decision was also driven by a recent surge in COVID-19 cases propelled by the Omicron variant. Early research suggests Omicron may cause milder illnesses than earlier versions of the novel coronavirus, but the sheer number of people becoming infected and therefore having to isolate or quarantine threatens to crush the ability of hospitals, airlines, and other businesses to stay open, experts say. And those are the highlights we have for you this afternoon, Tuesday, December 28, 2021. It's now time for me to go ahead and mark the register. Of course, my friends on Facebook and YouTube, you guys are first. Colleen Oliphant, good afternoon. Sara-Ann Logue, Nardia Bingham, Kay Powell, good afternoon. Marsha Lawrence present. Greg Diesel, good afternoon to you. Paulette Stevenson, Carlington Hines, Angela Hackett, Elroy Wedderburn, Angela Walsh, Diane Cherry Campbell Murdoch, Pat Brown, good afternoon. Blinky Brown, good afternoon, Blinky. Dory K, Laurel Thomas Garrick, Vivek McCarthy, Jackie Coke, good afternoon. Sally-Ann Miller, Pearline Mills, Ricardo Portias, Sylvian Miles, Elisa English, Diane Terry Campbell Murdoch, Ravine Williamson, Raymar Finn, good afternoon. Lamar Zoti, good afternoon. Christine Humes, Ophelia Nelson. Is Nelson this? Ophelia, good afternoon. Sister Highly Favored Rose, good afternoon. Kay Powell, Keisha Brown, Mitzi Taylor, Delroy Melvin, Jennifer Cameron, Roxanne Tucker, good afternoon. Dallas Blake, and what's his Yaman 36, good afternoon to you. Shalom Peace, Marcia Brown, and Yashian McLean. Joan Tomlinson, good afternoon to you. Suzette Harris, Maureen Alexander, Doreen Rapp, good afternoon. And Uric Chambers. Not Uric, this is Eunice Chambers, or Eunice. My friends on the WhatsApp Live, good afternoon to you. Sister Benji, good afternoon. Wagwan, Sister Benji.
Sara-Ann, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Jumping on, rolling on, rocking on, every on. Blessed afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, Sister Bradshaw, Jackie Cole, Mrs. Forbes from Kingston, Antoinette Miller present, Sister Luna, Donna from Franklin, they're on the WhatsApp Live, Munchie from Waterford, Carol from Pennance Clarendon, good afternoon, Sister Mahoney, hold it, everybody, 876-997-3125, good afternoon to you. Oh, Deidre, you could have told me, Deidre, I didn't realize you were here. Hi, Deidre.
Hi, Sara-Ann.
What's up? So you were here all this time?
No, I just came in when you were trying to do the register.
Oh, okay. Oh, because I'm like, wait, so how come I didn't notice Deidre?
No, I'm present.
Oh, you're present. All right. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Deidre. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on the live. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Continue to listen to us on the radio. We're going to have a blast today. It's Ann and Vibes Tuesday.